if you want to see how I've ended up here in the snow after a couple of nights out camping, stick around. All that's to come up in this video, including Mineshafts and a couple of cool camp locations and an old historic town. Hope you all enjoy it. G'day, how you going? So this morning I've woken up actually at camp at Skipworth, just out of Jamieson on the Goulburn River. So I came up here just after work last night, grabbed a feed at the pub, got in here. It's well and truly dark, so I didn't bother capturing anything there because it was pretty black, and there's quite a few camps in here this morning. But I'm gonna have some breakfast, pack up, make my way down towards Woods Point, find another campsite for tonight. Alright, so as usual whenever I go camping it rains. So this campsite here was just going to be a quick overnight stop for the night. So I'm about to pack up the awning now, jump in the car, head down towards Woods Point, find another campsite for the night and set up down there. But yeah, this is always just going to be the quick stop. Alright, so I've left camp. I'm just headed towards Kevington, only a couple of k's from the camp, or a k. There's a turn off to Max Creek, I think it was called. So this is the original township of Kevington. There's some mine shafts and some cool other relics there. The weather's taken a bit of a turn for the worse, but righto, here I am at the walking track. Now I think it was only about 1.2 k's off the Woods Point Jamieson Road into this spot here. I did come in here many years ago with Maisie and Chloe, with my daughters. We came in here and checked it all out, but it's been some time since I've been in, so I thought why not duck in and have a look.
When I was young, my daddy said,
right, as you walk into here, there's a little, looks like a trail camera, so if anyone's watching, g'day. There we go there. I presume it's a camera tracking numbers of who goes in and out, which is good to see. It's strictly a walking track, no vehicles or motorbikes, etc. Now you don't have to look too far to appreciate how hard it would have been living in here and working in here. So this site through here was Max Creek, and it was back in 1866 when this area here was a bustling metropolis, let's say. There was pubs and butcher shops and many houses and hotels and things like that here. Even just over my shoulder there's a bit of an old relic just sitting there getting reclaimed by the bush. Now, my dad has been looking into family history. Those that have been following my channel for a while know that we had a family farm in just out of Jamieson for around 150 years. But that has since been sold. And our great-great-grandfather, I think it was two greats, was the mining manager down at A1 Mine close to Woods Point. And there's a whole heap of stuff there that's very interesting in this area, you know, with family ties, etc. So yeah, just a little bit of a personal touch there. But what I'll do now is head up here. Now, if you come in here, if you just stand still, there's so many birds in here as well, and whip birds and some lyrebirds going everywhere. But you can also see where roads, or tracks, I should say, were cut into the hill just to make it easier to traverse the incline. We're actually walking up a bit of a gully here. I reckon last time I was here, from memory, there's a lot more blackberries and stuff. But yeah, it's looking pretty good at the moment. There's actually a hand-built rock wall up the side too. I'll have to go check that out. How cool is this? So the creek comes through here. There's all these ferns, like a fern glade behind me, and a man-made wall here, and it looks like it had been dammed here to slow the water down, or for whatever reason. Unreal. I've continued straight and I'm climbing up, and it's not quite where I went last time, but continuing on, looks like there's some sort of building up a bit further. So I'll take you up there. We'll check that out. Holy moly. I can't believe I haven't been here before. Spent nearly all my life up around these sort of spots, up here in this area. And I've never seen this here before. Yeah. I'm going to have to give you a look at this. This is crazy. So directly over my shoulder here is a tunnel that goes through, and then over the other side where I just showed you, I'll drop the footage over now, it's a massive shaft. Goodness knows how far that goes down, and the big boxes over here are crushers for all the rock. And then you've got the train line, tram trolley car lines there as well still left. So there's plenty here to see. I've just pulled up at this either the start or the end of Sapper's Track, depending which way you go. So the reason I thought I'd show you this spot, there's a river crossing down here. There's many videos online of cars, you know, in quite deep water. We've crossed it plenty of times before, but yeah, you do have to watch the flow. It has quite a bit of current in the Goulburn River there. But back in 1966, a bridge was built across here, hence the name Baines Bridge. It was built to take up to 10 tonnes to cross, with the weight of 10 tonnes, and it was built by the Army. In the 1980s, the bridge burnt down in fires, so it was never rebuilt. But yeah, there's a little bit more history for you. And you can't camp in this spot. It's a day use area, which is good because there is so much more camping around here to be had. Righto, so here I am set up, well, partially set up, but there's a few reasons for that. I'm at Snakes Reserve, so I reckon I've only driven around 30 k's today to this campsite from my one last night. Now, the reason I'm not set up with my swag and everything, because I just had a shower come through what could only be feeling like a bit of snow in it, because snow is predicted down to 600 metres at some point today. It got really icy and showery for about half an hour, so I'm going to need that undercover area without just walking around the swag, so I'll do that before I head to bed tonight. The plus of this campsite, I've got a table I can utilise, so I'll be using that probably to cook dinner on if I don't cook on the fire tonight. So yeah, nice open big grassy sites. You can see behind me there that there is a toilet there, and the Goulburn River is no more than 30 or 40 metres, 30 metres from where I'm standing. And no big gum trees at this one either. So I'm looking forward to a relaxing arvo actually. So I've had lunch. It's probably late afternoonish now. So yeah, I'll set the fire pit up and get that organised. Well, what an afternoon. Well, probably actually what a day with the weather. So, 4 clouds come over, wind picked up, howled across the top of the trees, not long after I got the fire going there. And then 20 minutes later, sun's out, patchy blue skies, and it's totally different. So yeah, it's definitely you had the mixed bag today. But this is pretty relaxing. Alright, so tonight's dinner is chicken stir fries. So I'll do the chicken on the skillet on the fire there. Then I'll throw the stir fry veggies in, and the noodles I'll do on the stove because I've had to grab the pot from home. And I don't want to be frying and burning that on the fire there. So time to get this dinner underway before it gets dark and as the wind picks up again. So I've just got the packet stir fry. It serves 4, so I'll just use half, or not even half, bit of that out of there. Probably about a fillet and a half of chicken. And the noodles, I'll just do a portion size. That was only a couple of bucks for the noodles, for 2 packets. So yeah, pretty cheap meal. All right, that smells so good. Time to enjoy my dinner.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Good morning. So full frost across the awning in the car last night, which I thought was going to get pretty cold last night, but yeah, at least the rain held off. The sun's just filtering in through the trees there now. Got the fire going. Yeah, it got pretty icy last night. It was nice and warm in the swag though. So yeah, this morning just a slow pack up and make my way out towards Woods Point and head through there. Alright, brekkie is on. The sun's filtering through the trees still, which is good, so fingers crossed the awning will be 90% dry before I pack it up. No great hurry this morning, just relaxing around camp. A few gusts of wind, but it's quite a pleasant morning. Just sitting here by the Golden River. This campsite here, can get pretty busy, of course, on busy, like obviously long weekends and holiday periods, but yeah, this is a one of the really good ones along here, I reckon.
There's somewhere to be every night of the week. Seems God ain't close as he used to be. And there's more tequila in this old town than pines in Tennessee. I ain't the man I thought I'd be. And these neon lights that keep me up got me thinking.
Alright, so the pack-up's begun. Swag's away, stretchers packed in the car. The fire's out. There's an old fire pit down there behind me, so I've just tipped the last of the ashes onto that, and that's all out, so that's all good. Awning's almost dry. I've just got to throw the chair in and a few bags, and I will be back on the road. What a beautiful morning too.
4 tires and a tank full of freedom. Threw my worries out the window, who needs them? Exit sign flying by on a Friday night.
Alright, camp's all packed up. Time to jump in, head towards Woods Point.
Wasting gas never felt so right. Slowing down feels like we're giving up. Full moon, left foot, can't get enough. Pull off any exit. exit on the interstate. Took a 2-week, 2-lane getaway. Drive till my heart starts beating. Windows down, wanna feel that feeling. No, I don't need no reason.
I've just passed over Frenchman's Gap, heading into Woods Point. And the elevation's just over 1,000 metres. There's little bits of sign of snow on the side of the road. Not even worth filming, but it's just where it's just settled in the shadows there.
Get out of this town. Let it fade like the sun at the end of the day. No regrets, no goodbyes, just these taillights driving away.
Alright, here I am in Woods Point. So I'm standing just down here behind the servo, out of the breeze. It's probably about 5 or 6 degrees here at the moment. Getting a standard shot at the old disused service station. Probably one of the most photographed disused service stations in the country, I dare say. But beautiful here. I'll head down to the edge of the creek there. Just a little tip there, if you pull up to have some lunch, don't park on the puddle, because when your stuff falls out, when you're grabbing the biscuits out, this is what happens. And all your water bottles land in the mud. Oh dear. Little snow update. I might have been a bit up through here maybe earlier today, but it's after lunch now, so it's all sort of melting. There is little pockets of it, but yeah, just patchy on the sides of the road. Still looks pretty good nonetheless.
For each other like a bullet from a gun, faster than the sheriff's drawing, hotter than the sun.
Alright, so I took a little detour and I found all this snow here. How cool is this? So I'm just popping down this track for a bit. Not sure how far I'll go, but pretty spectacular.
Coming lately, I've been on the run. You know you've seen my face before, so let me tell you something. Darling, you fell in love with the famous man. Seen my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it.
So I was thinking this might be just as good a spot as any to wrap up this video, which all started at the Jamieson pub on Friday night for a counter meal, camp at Skipworth Reserve, and then I drove down, checked out an awesome mine site, camped at Snakes Reserve, out through Woods Point, and ended up here in the snow just by taking a track off the main road. So thanks so much for watching. Any questions about this trip or any other trips I've done, pop them in the comments below. I answer every comment and reply to every comment there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.
You want me? 'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me? I got a bag of money, honey, and it don't belong to me. Took it from a man that had it coming, so you know it wasn't free. We'll load this Smith and Wesson up and take our horses east. And if we run into any trouble, we'll leave them in the crimson streets, darling.